I am worried about sharing this because of what people might think of me, even though I know that what I did was the right thing for me and for everyone involved, but it doesn't make it any easier. So there have been like 2 times in my life where 2 decisions that I have made that have destroyed me mentally. The first one was saying goodbye to my horse Quest, because the hardest thing I've ever done, ever. And I don't regret it, because it was time. It was definitely time to say goodbye, but gosh, my heart broke that day. I've spoken about that before if you've been watching my videos. But the thing that I find hard to talk about, I do feel bad about Quest, but I don't feel, I know that it was the right thing to do, and that was the end. You know, when you say goodbye to an animal or a human, that's the end for them. But the other thing that I'm finding just really difficult at the moment is saying goodbye to Quest is really hard, but not one fibre of me knows it was the wrong thing to do. It was very final and finite. But just before Christmas I made the decision to sell Obi, and he was the horse that I got to replace, or not replace, but the horse that I got, he was my next horse that I got after Quest, and I got him only about 6 weeks after. I think he saved my life because I couldn't get out of bed. I was that depressed. Couldn't get out of bed. And my one dog, he would come in and spend the day with me. I couldn't work because I was that ill. And about 6 weeks, I spent 6 weeks in bed when I lost Quest. And it was over Christmas, so I had a bit of time off. So luckily I didn't need to take any take too much sick leave or holiday from my work at the time. Just wait for this car to go next to me. So I found Obi online, and I did an online viewing because it was during COVID times as well, and I really liked him. There was just something about him, so I got him, and I had him for maybe 3 years, about 3 years, and I sold him just before Christmas, and that is the second hardest decision. That is the second hardest decision I've ever had to make. But what's been so difficult about that decision is that it wasn't the end, in the sense of I made the decision to sell him to somebody that I thought who made me feel like he would treasure him forever and would have him in sickness, in health. And he told me all the right things, I guess, and I believed them, and I sold my horse for not a lot of money because home was more important. And over the time since then, I think I checked in once or twice, but I needed time to recover mentally just from making that decision, which I knew was the right decision. He was meant to stay there forever. And I know when you sell a horse, you lose the ability to say where they go or have a say in what happens to them. I believed this person, and then about a month ago maybe, I happened to be on Facebook, and I was just scrolling, mindlessly scrolling like you do, and I saw his page come up, the person that had bought Obi from me, and I just thought, oh, I'd click on it and see if there's any photos of Obi on there and see what they were doing. And then I saw a for sale post from like maybe a month ago, 2 months, I can't remember. I saw it and then I closed it, and I think I've blocked him, so I can't go and look. But I know that I have no right. But you know, it's absolutely broken my heart. Absolutely broken me. And I don't know the circumstances of why he was for sale. I don't know if he's sold or if he still has him. I don't know anything. And maybe there is some really, I hope that there's a really genuine reason. And I'm sure there is. But it's not what I wanted for him. I never ever wanted to sell a horse. I never wanted to have to do it for this reason. Because you don't get a say where they go after. I did everything that I could to try and go to a good person. I feel responsible, like I made the wrong choice. Sorry, I'm outside the gym. I just struggling a lot emotionally about it. Yeah, I'm just struggling because I think it's really affected my mental state. It's hard to get over it, and that's why I'm struggling so much with my nutrition, I think, and falling into like these really bad habits. It's like a punishment because I made the wrong decision.